So I'm Zach Ziegler. I'm the co-founder and CTO of OpenEvidence. All right, so today we're going to do some role play. Imagine you're a primary care physician. It's 3:10, you've seen 13 patients so far today, and you're already 15 minutes behind schedule. Your next patient has newly diagnosed type 2 diabetes, he's overweight, and has been previously diagnosed with heart failure and chronic kidney disease. Each of these individually are quite common, but it's been a few years since you've seen all of them together, and each of them requires careful management. So you're in charge. There's no one else to help make this decision, the treatment decision for you. What do you do? In 2023, the answer is you consult a textbook. You might, for example, go to UpToDate, you might look for type 2 diabetes, and try to find information relevant to your patient. But there's just no way that any textbook is going to contain all the information about the different patient permutations that you're going to see. If that doesn't have the information, maybe you go to the guidelines. This is another electronic textbook. In this case, this is a 128-page PDF. So now you're 20 minutes behind schedule, and you still don't have a really great sense of how these different comorbidities affect treatment. What do you do? In practice, the answer is you just do the best you can. You make as educated a guess as possible, and you move on, because you really can't do anything else. And what's unfortunate is there are 40 million papers that have ever been published about biomedical science. There are 10 to 20,000 new or updated papers published every single day. There are thousands of guidelines. Someone, somewhere, has written exactly the right answer, and it's just impossible to find. In 2025, the answer is you go to OpenEvidence, and this is the problem that we solve. So OpenEvidence is a medical copilot that makes it easy for physicians to get answers to any arbitrary medical question, and importantly, grounds the answer in the entirety of the medical literature. Every piece of information you find in OpenEvidence is exactly the nugget that you would have found if you had parsed through those hundreds of pages of PDFs. So OpenEvidence is built from the ground up for physicians. Cosmetically, we borrow the chat interface from ChatGPT and other copilots, but really under the hood, we're much more a search engine than anything else. We start from the bottom up, we find exactly the right references in physician resources, and then bubble those up into components that physicians can use to actualize that information. And the result is a system that's actionable. It's a system that physicians can actually use to trust and use in their day-to-day practice. So we put OpenEvidence out into the world, and the response has just been absolutely incredible. That patient scenario that I described earlier really does happen millions of times every single day across the United States, and OpenEvidence solves that problem. We've seen over 50% month-over-month growth for over a year now, and where that puts us is we have over 20% of US practicing physicians on the platform. Over 75% of those are monthly active users, and over 50% use it every single week. So qualitatively as well, we also hear feedback from users, and it's really just been truly incredible to hear the type of feedback that we get. So we're at a moment here where we've captured the professional attention of physicians at a meaningful scale. Where do we go from here? There's three things I want to highlight. The first is we have a real opportunity to meaningfully redefine healthcare's practice. I don't know what the final answer of that looks like, but my answer, if I question to all of you, is how far can we take that? Second, given that physicians are using this every second of every day, we have a real obligation to make sure we can have 100% uptime and no explosions. Finally, we're looking to scale monetization. So we've got against the grain here a little bit and opted for an ad-supported business. We're working with the largest pharma companies in the world, but we still have on the order of nine figures of inventory to sell. So finally, I'll just say a note about the team. We're a very small company, both in terms of headcount and culture. We're a 20-person, square-backed billion-dollar company, and we're extremely proud of that. We're not at all defining success in terms of massively growing headcount or hiring a bunch of managers or hiring for really narrowly defined positions, but we're looking for just really smart, really enthusiastic engineers to help build and monetize the future of healthcare with us. We have a very intentional culture of player coaches and autonomy and excellence. We have essentially no hierarchy at our org. We have basically no managers, and this only happens because we have a really amazing team of brilliant engineers that work extremely hard. So if you'd like to join us, I'll be over there later. Come find me and let's chat. Thanks.